Democrats, can you help me understand something? Why do you have a problem with Trump deporting violent gang members? You see why people don't take you serious? You see why Democrat favorability is at an all-time low? You guys are cuckoo. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You're literally arguing to keep violent criminals in this country. Charlemagne the God, one of my radio idols, shared the same thoughts as me. Here's Charlemagne the God, a liberal Democrat, saying, what the fuck is up with you Democrats who have a problem with this?
I want to know more when it comes to the deportations, because deporting illegal immigrants who have committed crimes, I understand that.
Shouldn't be a problem, right? Shouldn't be an issue.
So why are folks fighting about gang members being sent away? Like, there's some other deportation cases I'm sure they could be fighting about, like folks who've been in this country for a long time, not committing no crimes, paying taxes, but have gotten caught up in the process. Those are folks they should be fighting for. Why are they raising hell about a gang being deported?
Now that's logical. And that's why I've always said, when I talk about Democrats, I'm not talking about the average person walking the street. I'm not talking about the Charlemagne the Gods who have common sense. That was a very common sense statement from someone who happens to be on the opposite political spectrum as myself. When I talk about Democrats on my show, I'm talking about you crazy ones with the purple hair and the media that just lies and lies and lies. Those are the ones on Instagram just getting all upset and just putting your comments in all caps and 7 explanation points and just getting really upset at Trump derangement syndrome. I'm talking about those when I usually talk about Democrats. I know the average Democrat has common sense because I was a Democrat for 30 plus years up until about my 30s. So I understand that, yes, that side does have some common sense. Now, if you watch the news, if you watch MSNBC and CNN and certain news sources, you wouldn't think they have common sense. You're like, nah, they're all crazy. But I'm here to tell you not all Democrats are crazy. Charlemagne the God was a perfect example of that. Him and I cannot understand for the life of us why people would be this upset about Trump kicking out the worst of the worst of the worst human beings. So I'm asking my Democrat friends out there in Dusty Vision Land, please help me understand why you have a problem with this.